Welcome back to Spinning the Past. Just a little video on what do I do if I have a skein or something that's really fine yarn. That's really fine. So I might, a lot of people like to put them on these ball winders. The only thing is that this is it's so soft that it when you pull it off, it'll just collapse on itself, so it won't keep the ball. So one of the things I might do is take just a toilet roll. I put it on top of it. Now behind here, I have, you can see that. This was handmade for me by a potter. It has a little loop in there, permanent loop, and it goes right through it, so it will untwist, come off the little ball there, but stay secure. I use that when I'm plying very, very fine threads. So, okay, everybody knows it goes through this. I'm going to just get it started. Just put it here, just so it has something to grip on. So we know that there's directionality in yarns, some of those who have been in my little workshop. So the quickest way to do directionality is there's little diagonals, and they're going this direction, and that direction matches up with this thumb. That means if I could wrench my thumb all the way around going that way, that would be a counterclockwise motion. So I will continue with a counterclockwise motion while I'm winding it on. So how do I know what's counterclockwise? No, we have this little handle here. So one direction is clockwise, and this handle also goes counterclockwise. Okay, let me get it started again. Let's put it on here. So I'm going to do it in a counterclockwise motion. I'm adding tension on it, and if you need help when it just gets started, you can put it on. This takes a couple of hands to do at the same time, but this is kind of the so when I roll it on here, and I won't do too much, you can see it's just making kind of a crisscrossy ball, and it provides a stable core in there. So this will not collapse on itself. I would leave it on. Do not remove the roll. Just leave it on here. And then you can work with it. Now, normally I cut it down lower because these thin yarns don't come up very high. So I might just use like a third of this roll right here. And I would put something on that kind of helps this grip so it doesn't spin. As you can kind of see, it's kind of not fitting the best. So we'll put something on the underside to help it grip a little bit better. And then I would use this. I'd make it that. And when it came off, again, I would leave it on this roll, just like that. And then I would knit off of it, or however I'm going to use it, off this. This provides a nice solid core to that. Some yarn balls, like skeins that you buy in the store, may already have something like that for the center, but you could buy things that are in a hank. I'll show you quickly what a hank looks like. So this is a hank. This is a hank. This is a hand spun hank right here, but you could buy yarns, really even thin ones, kind of in this. Then you would have to do a ball like this. Yeah, just make sure you keep it tensioned really well so it doesn't it goes on there really, really smooth, really, really tight, right? You don't want it really slack. Yeah, and you want to make sure that if you have to stuff something underneath there, so it fills out this a little bit more, so your toilet roll stays on there better. I can do that. But when you're done, you get something like this. And this will hold a lot better. This center core will hold a lot better. And keep your yarns, really thin yarns, organized as well. And I just showed you today also directionality. So when you do these ball windings, if I'm turning it this way, I don't know if you can see it, this way, this is counterclockwise, and that direction is clockwise. So that, and I am adding the final twist, so I'm adding more to it because so many of these yarns are a little bit underplied, and that will split as you're using it for knitting. So I add a little bit of twist to it, and then as I'm knitting, it will naturally untwist a little bit, but it won't be as bad and pull apart as if I hadn't done that. So anyways, I hope this was helpful today, and I'll catch you next time on Spinning the Past.